It's campaign season. There is a general election coming up on Tuesday, November the 4th, 2025. And here in Lakewood, we've got elections for city councillors. And one person standing for the city council is Philip Lindholm. And we got a postcard saying, "Hello neighbour, we are excited to invite you to our home to meet Philip Lindholm." And so we went. Okay, I didn't go, but someone I know very well did go. And you'd think that if you went to a small-scale campaign event in a city like Lakewood, you'd get to hear what the candidate stood for, especially if the candidate was there in person. You might even get a stump speech, but not if that candidate is Philip Lindholm running for Lakewood City Council. Last Saturday's meeting, by invitation only, was held at a private house on Lake Steilacoom. So if Lindholm didn't answer any questions, then what did he do? For an entire hour, Lindholm only asked questions, open-ended questions, while sitting on the family's kitchen counter as if he was a teaching assistant during an undergraduate discussion section, the kind most people dread. Lindholm asked his small audience question after question. First, about how long they've lived in Lakewood. One had lived here for a little over 80 years. Then about how they felt about issues facing Lakewood: bad schools, crime, housing, the wealth disparity, shelters for homeless young people. But as far as anything that might tell us why Lindholm is running or what kind of policies he would advocate if elected, no clue. One left the meeting knowing just as little as when one arrived. However, the meeting did give listeners the sense that there was something very weird going on. Why was this person asking them questions? Was this a tactic to obviate the need to answer any questions himself, or even say what he stands for? That's certainly what it seemed like. But it seemed stranger than that, like it was orchestrated, a studied performance by someone playing a role, which shouldn't be surprising, since Lindholm says he studied acting for a while in France, while at the same time doing a PhD at Oxford University. This in itself is bizarre. We have someone with an interest in acting trying to play the role of a successful Lakewood politician. And what about all the questions? Well, if you investigate a bit, you see that this thing about asking questions and listening is a big topic in the department of self-help books, in the department of self-help books for wannabe leaders, of which there is no shortage in modern America. Everyone wants to be a leader. For example, you can buy on Amazon for $8.54 a book titled "Leading by Listening: How to Deepen Connection with Open Questions." According to the blurb, this book by John Arndt will help you to use powerful questions to steer conversations to surprisingly deep places and transform others. Transform them to such a level that they will perhaps vote for you. But leaders have to stand for something. And after an hour of watching this wannabe leader's extraordinary performance, people still have no idea of what that something is as far as Lindholm is concerned. Could it be that he stands for nothing? Or maybe just for himself? Or maybe he is standing for something that we'll only find out about if he wins?